It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Welcome to the Now Digital Network. Hey yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Now check it out. Right behind me, right? See this TV? Now check this out. When you look at PC gaming, right? You see how you got minimum settings and maximum settings when it comes to the type of graphics card you use. All that depends on the type of performance you're going to get out of your game, whether it's high settings, ultra settings, or minimum settings or whatever. But it changes the outlook and the experience on the game in a performance situation, right? So the same way a PC gaming does that same relation is the same thing with console gaming, depending on the type of TV you got and also the way you set your TV up. So this is the Samsung ES8000 65-inch 240 Hertz CMR 960 TV. Okay? I know y'all like, what the hell you just said, hip hop? I'm gonna explain all of that. Just shut up. Now listen, this right here, the way I experience games is very different from what everybody else is experiencing right now. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a TV like this or know how to properly set it up. So I'm gonna give you my settings. But before I give you my settings, I haven't gave you bars in a while. You know what I'm saying? They call me Hip Hop Gamer for a reason, but I haven't gave you guys bars in a while. So I wanted to give you some bars, spit something, and then we're gonna go into these settings. And then after all of that, after you guys see this video, prepare for another video that's coming with the Tomb Raider review. Listen, it's crazy. Check me out. Yo, skinny jeans, stop that. It's time for the takeover. Back to the basics, blatantly hating fake shit. Erase it, blank page, starting from scratch, cause that's the real way we gonna bring hip-hop back. First, get your own style, learn how to rock a crowd. If you aim to be the best, you gotta battle for the crown. Whether written or freestyle, we here to have fun. All love, no guns, lyrically is how we get it done. Big pun, big L, big smalls, legendary DJ. Turntables, one mic, necessary renegade flow. I got bars for bombs. Got back my thoughts, spitted the lyrics, eliminate squads. Feel what I feel, real, recognize real. Gotta love hip hop to earn hip hop skills. When your back's against the wall and everybody doubt me, I was built to be a fighter. Now it's time to catch a body. This is hip hop. Yeah, what's up? Alright, now check this out, man. Real talk, this is my TV, right? This, just take a good look. Take a good look. I know the camera be kind of dim, but just enjoy that look right there. If you was here right now with me, you'll be like, wow, just from that screen right there. Now, I'm gonna run down my settings that I use when I'm playing these games and watching movies. Is unbelievable. So, picture mode, standard, all right? My picture mode is set to standard. Then you have the backlight. The backlight I set to 20, which is the maximum you can set it at, all right? You need that backlight because you want that brightness to come from the LEDs that's built in the TV, all right? That's what that's for. Then you got the contrast. So obviously you want the contrast to be as high as possible because not only do you want the bright lights, but you want the bright distinctive lights to support the backlight. You know what I'm saying? Not brightness where it gets washed out if you put it too high. It's a difference. This one makes all the whites and everything stand out. And it's deep, man. You won't see there's more features. So brightness, I gotta set to 35. Now, just to let you know, all these things, they go up to 100. So I have brightness at 35. Why? Because you don't want things to look washed out, and me experiencing and experimenting with this TV for so long, you know, 35 seems to be the proper setting to make it easier on your eyes to appreciate the graphical detail that's coming out of these games. You feel me? So then we got sharpness. Sharpness is set to 5. The reason why sharpness is set to 5 is because it gives you that little sprinkle of polish to the point where it's that much more easier to just see everything, the whole big puzzle of the picture, that much more clearly across the surface from diagonal to diagonal, from end to end of your image. Now, another thing about the sharpness being so low, now the reason why is because if you make the sharpness too high, then you're going to start seeing those jagged edges, you know, on character models and just the environment. And in real life, it doesn't look like that. Real life, you're smooth. You're not jagged. You don't got, you know, jaggies and stuff like that. Like everything is real smooth, you know, like skin, like that softness of natural, of something that looks natural. You feel me? And that's another reason why I got the sharpness at low. And also, if you make it too high, you're gonna start seeing things that don't even exist on a person. It's gonna like overdo it. It's gonna kill the image quality. So sharpness at 5 is real good. Then you have, oops, sorry about that. Go to picture mode again. So then you come down, you got color. The reason why I got color set to 45, you know, which is a little bit below, you know, the halfway mark, is because in real life things are kind of dull. Like you know what I'm saying? Like things don't really look overly bright like how it's always like showed or displayed and stuff like that. You feel me? So like the way I look at it is when I'm looking at color, it needs to be solid. Not overly bright, not too deep. It needs to be solid to the point where you know what it is and it's definitive. You feel me? And 45 kind of gives you that edge. But also what you got to keep in mind is that there's a whole lot more settings I'm going to show you guys, and other settings in this TV complement the settings that I'm showing you now. So it takes a lot, but when you get it right, or when you get it to where you're happy, dude, this TV? Psst, crazy. So tint, that stays the same. You never touch that. You know what I'm saying? You never touch that. Screen adjustment, 16:9. Or another good option is to set it where the screen fits. Now when you gotta set the screen fit, and I leave it at this sometimes too, but when you set it the screen fit, you see more up on the screen. So if you can see it, if you look all the way in this corner where you see the Lego sign in that corner, or if you look all the way back in this corner at the top where you see the PlayStation Store, you know, right up here, right? If I do screen fit, like it's on screen fit right now, right? Look at the Lego sign and look at that PlayStation Store sign, right? Now let me go back to 16:9. If you go to 16:9, notice that you don't see the G no more in the Lego. You don't see the G no more. You feel me? And it's like it comes closer, which isn't bad because, you know, 16:9 is a ratio that's, you know, really used. But if you put a screen fit, you get to see more of the image in one screen, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's go back to screen fit. Let's leave it like that. You see how you see the LEGO? You see that, right? I'll do it again. LEGO when the screen fit. 60:9 LE. So you're losing some screen space when you look at it like this, but you go screen fit. Let's leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to see everything. So now let's go down here to 3D. 3D on this TV is incredible. Seriously. Now, obviously, anything that you watch in 3D that's already like made for 3D is going to be like that much better. But the 3D option on here, even when you got even when you got something that's not in 3D, it looks good. Like it really looks good. Especially that Tomb Raider game, crazy. So, but 3D is great too. Now let's go to advanced settings. This is where it gets like, this is where it gets a little crazy. Check this out, y'all. So, with advanced settings, right? Dynamic contrast, high. That's a must. If you have this on any other option besides high, your TV gonna look dry. It's gonna look dry, dog. You don't want that. Black tone, darkest. Now you don't have to have it as the darkest like that. You don't have to. But there's another setting that I have here that complements the reason why I have this at the darkest. And the darker certain things are, then the more brighter and vibrant other things become, because you want that blackness, those deep blacks. You want that. You know what I'm saying? Flesh tone 0. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mess with that. Don't need to touch that. I already saw what to do, and you don't need it. Rgb Only Mode. I don't even know why this exists. It's like if you change this mode, all you're gonna see is all red, all blue, or all green. Like I don't even know why they have it there. It's stupid. So obviously you leave that off at all times. All right, you can't use your TV if you turn it on. Like that's how serious it is. Color space native. It's always good to have your native color. Now they also have an option for auto, and it makes everything kind of look the same, which is cool. But native gives it a certain fresh look to it, a certain fresher feel. Not to say auto ain't bad when you said the auto, but this gives you a fresher feel. You know what I'm saying? Like a more alive look. You know what I'm saying? So, but you never know. I may make another video saying auto's better. But at this point right now, through my experience, we rocking with native, baby. So, white balance. I don't even touch that. Leave it alone. We already good with that. You don't gotta mess with that. Gamma. Now, gamma, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about Incredible Hulk. Oh, gamma ray. Like, I ain't talking about that. if you look at the gamma, right, this right here brings a lot of brightness to your image quality, meaning that the brightness setting you can keep low because this brings the brightness up, but it brings the brightness up in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving it the washed out look. It gives it like a lighter look, like it's a lighter look. But what it does is it allows you to see more of the person's face, more of what's going on around you. Like it keeps the dark, deep black levels while still allowing you to see the detail even in the darkest of scenes. It's pretty cool, but I like having it like that. Expert pattern, that's another thing. Like you see those little flicking images, that's exactly what it'll do to your TV. You don't need that. Motion lighting off. I keep motion lighting off. Like it's like this thing where if there's not enough movement in the room or something, the lighting start messing up. It's ridiculous. I leave it off. Don't touch it. And now let's come out and go to picture options. Now when you're in picture options, color tone cool. I used to not have it on cool. I used to set it to standard because it gives you like a slight warm feeling, so it's like alive. But here's something that I learned. When you set it to cool, and you'll notice this when you're playing like football, basketball, whatever. But what it does is, like, if you're looking at something that's white, like my shirt right now, this right here is white. But if you set it to standard, it looks off-white. Like it don't look white. Like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like off-white, and it's like it interrupts the true identity of the color when you set it to standard. So if you keep it cool, it makes everything individualize the colors in a way where if this is white, it's white. If this is black, it's black. If this is red, it's red, and it's very definitive. It doesn't blend in at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to do like that. Digital noise filter, impact noise filter, I always keep it at auto because it automatically works itself out. If you put it on high, it's too high. If you put it on medium, it's too medium. It's weird. Anytime you set it any other kind of way, it's imbalances. But when you have it to auto, it works the way it's supposed to work. Where what it does is there's a lot of digital noise you'll see, like certain skips and blurs and jutters and stuff like that, like noise, like visual noise. This helps block that out to make it smoother and everything. So that's that. HDMI black level low. You better keep this low. If you turn this high, it will give you the driest picture. Like it'll look like ashy kneecaps, dog, on your TV if you keep this at high. Make sure that stays low. Alright? Okay. Now, Auto Motionplus. Smooth. Now here's the interesting thing. Between smooth and custom, that's all you need. Don't use standard, don't use clear. This option right here is the defining moment of the reason why this TV is incredible. This is one of the defining moments. This option right here is the reason why my games look so much better than the average person that's playing on next generation right now or any generation known to generations. Seriously, this is one of the most important options, alright? Now, when you set this to custom, right, you have options of blur reduction and jutter reduction. Blur is basically if you see something going like this and if you're going so fast that it's blurry because your eyes can't keep up with it. And then jutter is like that you know, hesitation stuff, like that little jerk, like bad frame rate in a video game. That's what jutter represents. When you turn them joints all the way up, that joint is like something that's going this fast. You can see it as if it's going like this. It is so beautiful, son. It looks mad real. Like, you want to see your games look real? You want to see your games look crazy? Get a TV like this. Guarantee it. With these settings, dude, this is the option right here that changes everything. Seriously, it's crazy. So now the reason why I always have a little war between custom and smooth is because when I put it on smooth seems to go a bit faster, like a little faster. Like if you ever looked at something in motion, like okay, if you're an artist and you're drawing, right? You know how like a lot of times an artist gotta draw a picture like 30 times, and when they draw it when you like flip it like this. Like if you take a paper and you flick it like this and you see them moving like this, like in motion, when you draw it to look that way, it's like when you set the smooth, it just got this flow, this flow about the imagery that is just, yo, it's sexy. Dog, like it's crazy, it's sexy, like it's crazy. I love it. So that right there is very auto Motionplus, very important. Now here's something that's interesting. LED Motionplus. I have it off. The reason why is because even though it's designed to optimize your screen for displaying fast action scenes, when you turn it on, it gives it a darker tone. Like it looks like it's darker. And not to say that it's bad, it looks beautiful, it's crazy. But when you turn it off, you get a brighter image, you can see things more, and you still get the smoothness that I've been talking about. So with it on, it's good. With it off, it's still good, but it's greater because of the brightness that you get. It's a certain, you feel like you're there. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of look to it. So I toggle between it, but for this particular video in my heart, I would go with it off. I would go with it off. Right? So and that's that. So those are my settings right there. Remember, picture mode is at standard, and if you get a chance and you got this TV, try it out, or anything, just any TV you got, just keep what I said in mind and try to figure out your own settings. But make sure you play around with the settings to get the most out of your TV, because there's a lot of people out there that's saying things, and I know that they are wrong about what they're saying because they didn't take time out to do proper settings or even have a type of TV that can display their console games in a whole new light. You feel me? Games look that much different and better on a TV like this. Alright? So, I hope you enjoyed it. One love and God bless. It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Gangsta, let's go.